Hi, I'm Darley Newman, and we're here in Detroit, Michigan, discovering hidden gems and surprising places like the Detroit International Wildlife Refuge.
Spotting another big bird out there. That's very cool.
And we're going sailing with an all-women crew, heading out on the water and exploring Detroit with the locals.
This is what Detroit tastes like.
This pizza's worth coming to Detroit for.
Literally, when you stand in this space, you're standing in the footsteps of musical giants. You're standing on hallowed ground.
Stay tuned as we discover arts, culture, history, and nature in Detroit, Michigan. Welcome to Travels with Darley. We're in Detroit, Michigan, often called the Motor City because of its automotive history, but also nicknamed Motown. We're exploring both legacies and how that history is reflected in Detroit's food, music, museums, and local culture. We'll dine with a former Top Chef contestant and at a Middle Eastern bakery, go bird watching, and visit the Motown Museum, and more in this episode in Detroit. We're learning about the history of Motown Records in Detroit at the iconic location where it all started. The Motown Museum is located in the original headquarters and music recording studio for Motown Records, a popular destination for travelers. We're stepping inside with chairwoman and CEO, Robin Terry. Robin, I think I'm gonna have Motown in my head all day today.
Welcome to Motown Museum. That's what it does.
So fun. I'm Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, the Supremes.
Temptations, the Four Tops, the Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye. This is one of the magical things of Motown. The fact that you have so many incredible artists who all came from this one little space, this humble little house in Detroit called Hitsville, USA, that Berry Gordy purchased in 1959. He bought this house because he wanted this to be his recording studio, and he was a young songwriter, and this became this magical place that attracted all of this young talent. Today, people come from all over the world to visit this little house to see the birthplace of Motown. So this is Studio A. The room that we're standing in, this is where Motown made almost all of its music from 1959 to 1972. Artists from, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, the Temptations, Four Tops, Supremes, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, they all got their start right here where we're standing. If you look up at this photo of the Temptations, that's about where you're standing.
Oh, wow.
So literally, when you stand in this space, you're standing in the footsteps of musical giants. Here, like the song says, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Yep. This is the real thing. You're standing on hallowed ground.
Robin has a special connection to this house. She's the product of its pioneering family, including Motown Records founder Berry Gordy, her great uncle, and her grandmother, Esther Gordy Edwards.
This museum was founded by my grandmother, Esther Gordy Edwards. Her young brother, Berry Gordy, there were actually 8 Gordy siblings, 4 boys, 4 girls, and my grandmother was the eldest girl. She was the only one to go to college. She was very involved in business, was the first woman elected to a national bank board. She wore stilettos every day. We call her the 4'10" giant. So when her younger brother decided he wanted to get in the music business, she said, I'll come and help you with the business part of it. She said, you go up, I go up. You go down, I go down. It's the kind of family that we have. The Motown acts, many of them were minors. And so she actually served as their legal guardian. You love Stevie Wonder. She was his legal guardian.
Aww.
And so she played many roles.
Sounds like you come from a legacy of strong women.
It's definitely in the DNA.
Yeah.
My grandmother founded this museum in 1985. We're able to bring this to the world because she saved these things. When Motown moved its official headquarters to Los Angeles in 1972, she told her brother Berry, just leave me the little Hitsville house. I'll maintain a presence in Detroit. So somehow she knew that was important. And then she put up all the things she saved, and people began to come here from all over the world. When I think back to being a kid, Smokey Robinson, or even the Jackson 5, DeBarge, in our household, that was just normal. It was like family activity.
It's a privilege when we get to speak with people who I feel
have firsthand knowledge of history.
I'm just honored to be able to continue the work that my grandmother started. For artists, this is a pilgrimage that they take to honor their inspiration. We've had Sir Paul McCartney, Demi Lovato, Usher, Beyonce's been here multiple times. Winona Judd was one of my favorite visits. She stayed 3 hours. Another powerful story about how Motown music connects to artists of every genre.
Generations on.
Generations on.